Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hold and fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Pettis. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. In a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Connection to the right. Oh, a lot of space. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah State.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw. It's Pettis. That's caught. It's Stockton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Canty. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Stockton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Dropping back, it's Pettis. Catch in the middle, it's smooth. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's inside the 15. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Tulane right back to the line. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, biggest game of the week and maybe the season. The top 2 teams in football, here's how it ended. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, Ben.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that one.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. from the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
To the air, it's Pettis. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Back to pass on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. To throw, it's Pettis. He's got him. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the second quarter. He is having himself a day.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Tulane right back to the line. Pushes toward the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's last call as we've got a final between Florida and Georgia. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Might as well give it to him again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the outside to the left. Got room to work. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. Back to pass, it's Pettis. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
He's going fertile. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll immediately call timeout. Keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half and take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Trying to get behind the defense. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The inside handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
At the 36-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
At the 19.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Pettis. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it up to 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This Utah State offense has it going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Utah State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Steps away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is going to fall. Back shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time it's complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Tulane right back to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Finds some fresh air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Here's the handoff. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. As heartbreaking as it is for this guy to give up the football there, an exhilarating moment, a big-time play for this defense.
We talk about plays that just change momentum, and you're feeling that tidal wave and that shift right now after that play. What an outstanding individual effort by that defender to come away with the fumble recovery, and now let's find out what his offense can do.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on 2nd down. He caught it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. But no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter instead. Here comes the field goal kicker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this will be for the win.
Set. Moves.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Brings up second down.
Okay,
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I got to be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, these ball carriers, they've